Welcome back. While we're waiting for everybody to get on, we'll take a trip around the whelping box. And here, got puppies finishing up nursing. They have been at the milk bar. And some of them are still trying to get milk out of an empty tap. Got a little explorer over there. Hi, wagging your tail. And a whole bunch of milk drunk puppies here. And they are just nestling into mom. They're at the tail where there's a lot of fur. And some of them, let's see who's underneath there. Let's see.
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh. And I think Unity's right next to.
Yep.
So they like to snuggle up underneath mom as well. Oops, over there. Find some good spots. So lots going on. They have all put on weight as appropriate. And each day they put a couple more ounces on. They're actually pretty evenly distributed now in terms of weight, about the same size. Nobody's a lot larger or smaller than another puppy. And we'll talk a little bit more about some of the developmental things that is going on. See, Moxie's got her pups well in hand. Go ahead, transfer that over. You can talk.
No, oh, she was nuzzling. You see, Moxie was nuzzling with Alda.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been snuggled over there. She has using her nose, just kind of cuddling. Yeah. Right, Moxie? You stay there. Stay there. Stay, Mox.
Stay here.
Okay, stay there.
Get up in a minute.
Yep. So we're almost a week old, and you can see that they have rounded out nicely. They don't walk yet. They're not even trying to toddle. And Moxie now is coming over to me. Oh, there's a poo here. She's cleaning.
Checking. Yeah.
Mox, you don't have to clean up.
Come here.
I'll clean.
Here. Come here.
Here.
Come here, hon. Come
It's
here.
okay.
Come here.
There we go.
That's all right.
Shh.
Good
The
girl.
babies are all, now you got them stirred up. Okay.
We can talk about that. Like she smells them.
So Moxie will be cleaning them for a while now. She
Hold on.
smells when somebody has to potty.
There you go.
And
Now she wants.
then
her
she
time.
goes to clean them. So lick and stimulate them. And it's really interesting. I don't know if she's checking puppies out.
Yeah.
It's really neat to see when they're all kind of sleeping and she comes in and she'll go around and sniff each puppy. And the next thing you know, she rolls somebody over and that's the puppy that needs to be cleaned.
Smell all that.
Yeah, it's all that canine sense of smell. But of course, then she wants me. Okay.
Here, let me get that. She's cleaning.
No,
There.
you're cleaning
Give
over
Jenny
here.
a hug.
Moxie, give me a hug. Mox, here. Mox, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Oh, that's a good girl. Yes, that's my
You got
girl.
beautiful babies.
Yes, you do have beautiful babies. Can we share your babies? Can we share the puppies?
Yeah.
Can we share them?
Wagging her tail.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Wait, a couple of them are. I gotta
Moxie
move
spent
here.
some time outside on the deck, albeit a little bit cold, with her pack today. So she got some big dog time.
Oh, look, we got legs at the back.
So let's see if I can pick up. So developmentally, what we're looking at here, we're seeing.
Time for mom to get a drink.
There she goes. She's heading out here. So you can see Play-Doh is using his front and back paws to maneuver, kind of like scrunching along. They can find mom from pretty much anywhere in the whelping box, and they move around according to temperature.
Sometimes they land in funny positions.
That's right. So right now the heating pad's underneath this area right here, and you can see that some are on it and some are moved away, and Plato exhausted himself and mid swim plopped here. We've got cuddlers and independents right now. So that's them moving around. I'm going to pick up Prism here and see if you can see. We've got some little baby whiskers appearing right here. Can you get it? They're just real fine little wispies. They popped out overnight.
I'm sticking my tongue out.
And you can see muzzle has grown a little bit. What did you do a yawn, honey? Ears are still closed. Eyes are still closed. But you can kind of see the corners just a teeny bit have started to unseal.
That's going to take another week, really, at least.
And they got nail clips this morning. So for some of them, that was their second clip. Oops, I'm going to put you down. You're a little squirmy. Let's see here. So the last time we also looked at paws, and you can see that pigments come in.
Yeah.
Pigment on the nose. This is Jordy. Belly button is there. The scab came off, and this is a little boy. It's got boy parts. Yes, boy bits. Who said that? Bits. What was it? We heard that on somebody called them boy bits and girl bits.
McLeod's daughter.
Was that what it was? It was
an Australian.
Yeah, I think an Australian show. I was like, oh, I like that. Boy bits and girl bits.
Let's see. So we got, they're all little bread loaves and love how they scoot around.
Yeah, they do. They really get around. So we were going to talk about communication because they do communicate. They're not barking yet, but they make squeals and squawks and purrs.
So here, somebody was starting to.
This is Unity. A little bit earlier when they were nursing and the tap was dry, one of them, I think it was Mercury and Unity, were making noises of wishing that the tap was not dry, let's say.
Squawking.
Squawking. It wasn't frantic squawking, but it was, you could tell that frustration. That's a good one. There's a big difference between frantic squawking and frustration squawking. So because they've gotten a bit more mobile, they're traveling around, and at night I sleep on a cot down here with everybody, and last night, I think probably twice, puppies got behind mom and couldn't quite figure out how to get around her to get to nurse. So we had some squeals going on, and that will wake you up out of a dead sleep when you hear a puppy squealing. And like I said,
little voices too. Like
yeah,
if they need to be heard, they can wail.
Yeah. But they do start this communication, You can tell too, like right now you've got some milk drunk puppies. Their bellies are nice and full. Mom's milk has come in, so we have reduced the amount that we are bottle feeding because they're getting the milk that they need.
Here you can tell here that that's a full belly right there.
Yeah.
Rounded out.
So we keep lots of records, and so the puppies are weighed every day, every night, actually, pretty much at the same time. And yes, there is a bit of discharge over here. Mom had the C-section and she's got some discharge, so that's normal, not puppy bleeding, but we will cover that up. But nobody thinks that there's a problem.
No puppy was harmed.
Yes.
Actually, it's not just the C-section. It's also when
Delivery.
They free-well
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
It's all sloughing off from the body. Very normal.
Just like humans.
Yep.
Oh,
look at that nice stretch.
Little stretch. Little smile too.
Yeah, starting to see. Here's another. Let me get this one here. Starting to see a little smile here. The forest. And they'll break into smiles. Yes, I know. Here's another. This is Spice with the orange collar. Yes, Moxie, I know. You would like to come in.
Yeah, the last time Spice was not wearing her collar, and she has grown enough to fit in her collar now.
Hi, Mom. She's like, I'm the star.
I don't know, can you see here the little wrinkles? Is that
right at the muzzle?
Right at the muzzle, so they have room to grow. No, Mox, you don't need to.
I'll let her in.
Okay. The twitching that you see is neurological. The nerves are growing. They are developing, so twitching is good. That's normal behavior. We like to see twitching. At the age of 3 days to 15, I believe it is,
About 2 weeks.
We do neurological
Early
neurological stimulation. So we are doing a series of holding the puppies in different ways. So on their back, straight up and down, upside down. We tickle their feet with a Q-tip. They
It's
get
all science-based.
It's all science-based, yeah. Battaglia, based out of the horse stimulation. So a lot of research has gone into that, and so we do that, and we try to offer our puppies from the very beginning as much stimulation as possible, so that they're used to.
And it's age appropriate.
And age appropriate, yeah. Not putting them on a sliding board right now.
Talk about how fast they grow from 1 to 8 weeks.
So if you think about development, gestation for dogs is 63 days about. Puppies are born and they go home at 8 weeks, and they are little baby puppies. We can't really compare to humans because they're growing so fast. They go through their life cycle so quickly. So every day something different is happening. In a moment we're going to start to see puppies try standing up. It's like babies crawl. These are walking on 4 legs, but they start the wobbling, and the next thing you know, they're moving around.
So they're going from about a pound to about 10 to 12.
So puppies are born, let's say about a pound, golden retriever puppies at birth, and they go home at 10 to 12 pounds. So it's a lot of growing that happens in a short period of time. We use a lot of data to monitor, make sure everybody is hitting those milestones.
So what you see with the growth every time you come on here is really every day they're developing. And if you think about it, that they're going to grow 10 to 12 times their birth weight by the time they go to their families. So you're going to see these puppies develop rapidly, and that's all normal. Nothing unique about that. Fairly consistent across the board. And then they'll grow tremendously between 2 months and 6 months when they go home. So the support that we provide the families once the puppies go home is really critical, so that they're getting the right amount of food and age appropriate exercise, so that they're during that fast growth time they remain healthy. And they are also getting a little cuddlier. They don't come out of the womb that way. Puppies don't want to be held initially because that's a foreign experience. Nature is in charge.
And we also have to honor Mom that she's letting us hold the puppies, that we aren't taking them from her. And you can see she's not stressed out at all about this.
She's just hot.
Yeah.
It's still have to keep the heat between 70 and 75 degrees because the puppies cannot regulate their own temperature for another week or week and a half. And they don't have a shiver response, so you can't tell that they're getting cold until things would get really bad. So there's a lot to manage in addition to just the puppies. Hold on here, take this and I'll let her in.
I think you can hear. Can hear she's kind of rooting her. Yeah. Unity. Yes. He's starting to root around. Are you my mommy? Say no, I'm grandma. Nope, I'm grandma. But using scent to. Okay, Mox. Okay.
I want to check the puppy.
Does he need to be checked? I was holding the baby. Okay. Am I holding the baby?
She's demonstrating her job.
Yeah. I'm holding the baby.
With 11 puppies, it's a lot to check all day long.
Actually, she wants me to hold her.
Anyway, watch Prism down there.
Yes, honey. Yes. I get to hold babies too. Okay. I'm going to move them. There we go.
There you go.
You're going to lay down on me? Thank you.
I'll just sniff them from right here.
And here we go.
Yeah. Think about it. They're not pottying in some kind of order or simultaneously. So, especially for 11 puppies, it's a lot to pay attention to. And nature's in charge. She, like Jenny was saying, the scent they can smell when they have to pee or poop, and it just activates Mom to go find which one and do that.
We're appreciating her right now because shortly we're going to have 11 puppies peeing and pooing. And our washing machine says, hello, I'm working hard. So I load up and go to the laundromat.
So so we just came from a litter of 3 puppies to 11. We've had many litters of 10, so Moxie set the record with 1 more, but we're used to that. Had a lot of those 9s, 8s, and we also have had small litters of two of 2 one time, and two threes, and the rest were all a little bit more in the average 6 to 8 range. So it is different. We still do the same things, but
Takes a little longer.
It takes longer, more laundry,
and counting
the
puppies. How many ways can you make 11?
I'm on the 3-3-3-2 plan. It's like, let me see if I can do quick count. Sometimes when we're watching and we walk by and they're sleeping and somebody's crawled under something, we got to make sure we can quick count them and find out if we've got all of them visible or if somebody's snuck away somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's see. Amazing, huh? Yeah, Moxie's really fantastic. We do find that we call moms in the dog world brood bitches, and that does travel in lines. So we know that if we've got a good brood bitch, and there's a lot of ways we determine that, but if we have a good brood bitch, that their offspring are likely also going to be. And so Moxie comes from Ariel. Ariel was a fantastic mother, and then her mom was Sage. She was a fantastic mother. She had a litter of 10, and the great great grandmother Sky had 2 litters of 10, was also a fantastic brood bitch. So Moxie comes by it very honestly.
Here, put it here. People talk about a puppy pile. So
here they are piling.
I think that there's something that we help our puppy families really understand when they take their puppy home. You know, everybody is so excited to take that puppy home, but this puppy that's going home is leaving this world. They're leaving their puppy pile. So they're leaving and they have to learn our world. So we really help our families understand how you work through helping those cute little babies. I know. It's cuteness overload.
Exactly. Question: recovery process. Can you be more specific? Recovery from having a C-section, or recovery from when the puppies go home and she has weaned and it's time? Help me out if you can type the answer in, because I can't type holding this.
Here, Mox, here. She's still cleaning.
Let's see if I can, yeah.
Well, let's talk about each then.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait. I'll wait here. From having a C-section. Oh, it's actually quite rapid. Our repro vet is a wizard in terms of
Mox, lay down. Down.
What do you,
I'm going to show this.
She does a fantastic job
Moxie, come here.
surgically, and her incisions are just masterful. So that's okay. I'm just that helps tremendously, and whatever the appropriate meds that we need. But it's been, what is it now? What would we say? This is 5 days. The incisions like almost heal. It'll be healed by 7 a week, and no complications, no issues, nothing.
The discharge is normal.
The first day or so. Well, no, not even the first day. They're very good with the anesthesia, and so she had. I mean, sometimes they're a little bit groggy, again, depending on the surgery and everything, but they're very good. We're in the surgical room helping. We have videotapes. We know the staff very well, and they allow us in there. And so, we get to see firsthand. It's a well-oiled machine, and that makes a big difference in terms of recovery. So within maybe 6 or 8 hours, she's pretty clear-headed, and certainly if it's something the next like 12 to 24 hours, very clear-headed. And because of the way that they do the surgery, then it makes it easier for the puppies to nurse, because they're nursing right in that area. So you can imagine that by being very careful and extremely proficient in the surgical technique, it makes for a much easier recovery. And then she's off and running with that. I can hear, so you can hear him squawking a little. So one of them is squawking because mom's fussing on them, but also they're going to try to sneak around and
Yeah.
go back to the
And
milk bar.
nurse again. Now she hasn't had enough time to replenish her milk supply. They do suckle just because, so it's kind of like their pacifier. But mom, in her cleanings, stirred them up.
You can just tell they're like a kid.
She does her own early
Stop
neurological stimulation. They just kind of flip over.
Like, Mom.
And no, she's not hurting them. They're like weebles, you know. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
So another comment about planned C-section versus emergency. Many years ago, and we love the free whelp if we can, and our repro vet is absolutely supportive of that. We monitor the aspects of the bitch that's been bred to make sure that it could be a good free whelp. Yeah, I can't even talk about how stressful it is when something goes wrong and you have to do a quote emergency C-section. And years ago, one of the places that we worked with did have it where it wasn't emergency, like taking them to a 24-hour clinic or something. It was people were on duty 24 hours, and it was just you pay for that. And then if it turns out she's just
here, hold it.
Wait a minute. You hold on.
Here you go,
Let's
babe.
get her.
You gotta lay down because
you
can't get your nipples.
So they kind of swarm her, and because there's so many of them,
Lie down.
Come here.
Max, lie down.
We might have to help her because she doesn't want to lay on them if she's sitting and they've swarmed her, and then they don't nurse evenly on the nipples. So we just kind of have to help out a little bit. Anyway, versus an emergency. So I've been through that once and it wasn't fun. And then that was it. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't free whelp when we can. I absolutely love to do that, but won't do it taking a chance. So, for example, Moxie was huge, and we had a couple puppies that we just never saw on the ultrasounds that we did. The Doppler, keeping the heartbeats, it gets very tricky when they're clustered and they're on each of the uterine horns. So it was getting to a place, and all of the scientific signals were saying that, yeah, it was time to do a C-section and that it was safe. And we needed to do it because she was just so enormous. There was no way that she was going to be able to free whelp safely. And that's what matters. Mom's safety and the puppy's safety. Whoops. Sorry about that. Hope you didn't get sick.
So here we go again. They would like some more milk.
I'm not sure they're going to get much because it's only been about an hour. There you go. All done.
Right like there. Mom woke us up, so.
There you go. Right here. There you go.
So yes, she has 10 nipples. We have 11 puppies. So somebody doesn't get on a nipple right away. And we are most appreciative of the content ones.
Like full belly.
Yeah. We do make sure that the lighter puppy, not lighter in color, lighter in weight, get onto the prime nipples, which are the ones to the back here. And we let the chunky puppies nurse on the upper nipples, much to their dismay at the beginning. And then we shuffle around.
Are there any other questions? Any other questions while we're about a half hour here?
The C-section is right here down the middle. Can't really show it to you now, but it's right between the two sets of
Right in here.
nipples.
Actually, that does help with the mammary glands on both sides. It kind of closes it up so that the puppies aren't getting in there and scratching it open. So, and you can see while she was shaved 5 days ago, her coat's coming back in, and that really helps too for protection, because these puppies' claws, when they're scratching and trying to pump a little bit on and stimulate the milk to come down, their mammary glands can get scratched up. So it's a lot. People think you just put two dogs together and nature takes its course, and it doesn't work that way. Exactly. This one is, so that is not a nipple. You're not on a nipple. Okay. Let's get you guys redone here. There we go. You can't get milk out of that.
Yes, she does get sores on her from puppies suckling on non-nipple areas. They latch on to whatever they can get.
So we monitor for that as well. But the pups they're doing great.
We can also tell about Moxie's health with how much she wants to be with her pack and
The adult pack.
the adult pack, yeah. And she would love to go down to the basement to play, but she's not ready for that yet. She grabbed the ball and was
He's out.
he's out cold.
He's out.
There's
fell asleep right on top.
Forrest is like, I'm done.
Here, let's this on this side. Oh, just slid off a little. There we go.
And
I think you can hear.
talk about the kneading and pumping.
Get Jordy, because he's had enough.
Here, Jordy.
And you got to share, Jordy.
Here we go.
Let me
Come over here.
There you go. Okay. Let's see. So really, this is about where they are right now, and they love their mama. So see many of them. Yeah, yeah. I honor. You wish at mommy's head. Yes, you are. Let's see here. There we go. Hi, Unity.
Sun's coming in.
Prism. Yeah, it's nice as we've got skylight, so get a lot of nice sun in here. It's tricky in the summer because then we got to do a lot of air conditioning. But oh look, Jordy. Oh, he's coming on you. How cute. Hi there. Yeah.
I'm your jungle gym.
Remember to check that like button. YouTube likes to know that people enjoyed the videos, and this is live, but it is recorded on YouTube, and then it's processed by them, and then we can post it on the playlist because we now have a diversity litter playlist. So every time we do a live, it'll be another episode, and it takes me a couple days to get that done because it's extra work, basically. Hi, buddy. Here we go.
Here you go, buddy.
Hello, sweetheart. He's looking. Jenny doesn't. Whoops, wait. Let me get back here. There we go. Yeah, Jenny doesn't have any milk for you.
Nope.
Jenny doesn't have that.
I just have a snuggly cheek.
All right, we will leave you. Thanks for tuning in. Leave with this because we all probably would like to have a little snooze after the Super Bowl yesterday. And make sure you subscribe so you get the notifications, and we appreciate it, and see you guys next time. Thank you.